My name is Valantis Stamelos, and I'm a filmmaker. It was from being a little kid and watching TV in the back of a restaurant that I grew a passion for filmmaking. I was watching, movies on television and television shows that I still remember to this day on a little 3 by 5 inch screen, and it got my imagination going. And I started writing screenplays by the time I was 8 years old, and I was directing movies during recess at school, directing my friends and making small movies, and by the time I was in high school was making short films. Probably the most difficult decision I made was to leave New York, further extending my experience, my professional experience, and personal experience, of course, going from New York to Izmir. Hello Anatolia documents my move to Izmir and establishing a new life in Izmir by getting married and expecting a child. Seeing my life as a teacher and as a filmmaker, and in the context of being Greek American, and even more so, the context of my great-grandparents coming from the city and being expelled under the terms of their religious group. Outside of let's say, the Greek circle, following my journey to Smyrney, to Izmir, and what that meant, didn't have a lot of meaning. And within the Greek circle, it held a lot of emotion. So we had to be very careful as to how we were going to proceed in creating this film. So in essence, we realized from the get-go that we were making something that hadn't been done before. But the last thing a film producer wants to hear is that you're doing something completely new. What we made clear was that we were making a film of a journey, and that our journey should be moving forward. Of course, always referencing the past, but moving forward, and trying not to focus on politics, of course, and religion, and these kinds of matters, but focusing on human life. The most rewarding part of the job for me was to, after having spent about 2 years making the film, was to bring it back to where I came from, to New York, and doing it to a sold-out audience. I do look at film as an experience. I look at film as something that people hopefully will, of course, be entertained, but will also walk away with thinking. Not deciding, but just thinking.